Hi, I'm Yoshi, and over there is my editor Mika, and it's time for a music review, everyone. I regret to tell you that I subjected myself to 14 tracks of 21 Savage's debut LP, masterpiece, Issa album, and it was a journey throughout. Oh my, never a dull moment, I can tell you that. Right, so 21 Savage, in case you didn't know, is an American hip-hop artist that everyone's making big waves about, big hype about. Yeah, 21 Savage. This album recently made news when, once again, oh my god, Lonzo made another tweet knocking 444, saying that Issa album is better than 444. And I'm gonna tell you if it is or not, in my honest opinion. It's not. Even close. That is disrespectful to everyone, I think. Yeah, just about everyone. 21 Savage really made it big with his XXL freshman cypher that everyone made fun of for days because it was abysmal. And then his Metro Boomin joint mixtape, Savage Mode, with that cool iconic cover with the knife, and it was okay. It was alright, only because of the production. He sounded asleep the entire album. And not much changed. With Issa album, his first long play LP, it put the long in long play. It's 14 tracks with no features, which is a really ballsy move from an artist that is infamously a really uninspiring personality. J. Cole can pull it off with his 2014 classic, 2014 Forest Hills Drive. That's the most famous, probably iconic, no features hip-hop album because he sells it really well, and you would not have ever guessed because of how vibrant his personality is. My god, he sounds like he's trying to rip everyone. Future, Lil Wayne, even Tupac, he just tarnishes their name with his pure shittiness and pure drab asleep sounding flow. He sounds like that for the whole album. He just goes like this. There is no this. There is no fluctuation in anything but volume and tempo in his flow. It is so much of a chore to get through. And I haven't even gotten to the tracks yet. It starts out with a track called Famous. And the track called Famous on this album kind of has comedic qualities to it. Like, suck my dick, you fucking bitch. N-word, fuck, N-word. And then it gets really boring because it's a 4-minute song. And it's followed by another 4-minute song and a 5-minute song. And both of those are just as inspiring and have the exact same subject matter. Bank account, about money. And at that point his flow is boring, and the drums on this album, oh my. I've seen Minecraft intros that bang harder than these tracks. There is no bass drum to be found, ever. And let's just get into his, I've gone to his flow, it doesn't change, but let's just get into his lyrics for a second. I haven't heard a worse album lyrically than Logic's Everybody. And actually, lyrically, Logic's Everybody seems like kind of lyrically illmatic compared to this one. Like, there's a track where he's not trying, he's going, suck my dick, and he's just embracing all the cliches in hip-hop. But then there's tracks like Close My Eyes, Thug Life, Numb, Dead People, in which he just tries to do so much and accomplishes even less than the rest of the album just because of his grandeur, just because of his bombast, just because of his pretension. He overshoots and he undershoots at the same time. Close My Eyes is the track where he's like, oh my god, there's so much bad stuff happening in the hood, so I'm gonna close my eyes. So I'm gonna get some fucking head and suck some dick. ugh. And then comes Thug Life, in which he compares himself to Tupac and says, I feel like Tupac, Thug Life. And talk about tarnishing someone's name. That's a really bad hook, and I'll get into those later. And then Numb comes in, which makes the Linkin Park song seem tolerable. It's just about how he can't feel pain anymore because he's rich. He tries to make it deep, and then he makes the chorus deep enough, really repetitive, my god, and then numb the pain with the money, numb the pain with the money, numb the pain, and then he throws all of his lyrical content and substance out the window for a bunch of verses where he just does stuff like rhyme Acura with hoe. And then comes Dead People, which leave the drug tracks to Lil Wayne. Honestly, leave the drug songs to Lil Wayne, because you're trying to be in here, and honestly, the most memorable thing about this song is the line, I'm single like a Pringle. Then comes the last 4 tracks, which are just really worse than the rest somehow. Money Convo, repetitive piece of crap. Special, trying to be a love song, but still talking about sucking dick. Whole Lot, oh my god, this combines everything that's bad about him. This is just like, these are bad lines. We got the immortal line now, probably the best line I've ever heard. Your bitch in the Benz, I put her in my Acura. Or, I can't remember where on this album he says this, but he says, right, I fuck your bitch, you probably want to kill her. And then it's just, it's an interesting beat at first, and then it just sounds like a freaking DJ drama beat dragged on for 5 minutes. And then there's the 7-minute freestyle, in which somehow he's even worse lyrically than he is for the rest of the album. Now I'm going to get into the hooks. They're all bad. It's either, hey, I feel like Tupac, look at me. Really bad braggadocio that's pretty much an insult to his audience, himself, and his legends and idols. And then there's tracks like, I don't know, let's just say, once again, I'm going to bring up Money Convo, where it goes money convo, money conversation, money convo, money conversation, money, for about 16 bars. Cue uninspired beat with like no drums. The rest of the songs are like this, and then there's like the no hook freestyle. And then there's the fact that we're getting into the fact that when he does try to do auto-tune, he sounds like he's gargling water. It's a bad sound. That's why Future is terrible, and that's why 21 Savage is worse. I'm going to cut it short because I've gone on really long, but this album, it's an album. That's all it is. It is a very discouraging reminder that sometimes albums are not greater than the sum of their parts, just a collection of songs. And the self-indulgence, uninspired themes and concepts, and just terrible lyrics, and nothing to write home about production-wise. This, I can say, is the worst album I've heard so far in 2017. And if I were to put this on a bar, I'd barely put it here, because I guess it's funny for the first 30 minutes. That's all I have to say. Don't check it out. Bye.